What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to On the Topic Of, and today we're going to be talking about this trailer right here, which I will have on repeat throughout the entirety of this video. But what is this trailer actually for? This is for Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which is supposed to come out this December, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the trailer. So a couple of years ago, whenever Disney did acquire the rights to Star Wars, I have to admit that I was a little bit concerned that there would be an oversaturation of the franchise, because we all knew that more movies would come, we all knew that more content would be made, we all knew that more toys would be put out on store shelves, and that is because Disney bought the rights to Star Wars to make money. That's what it all comes down to. So whenever you're making money, you're making more movies and stuff, and there's just going to be an oversaturation of content if they don't handle that correctly. So now, all of that to say that whenever the Rogue One trailer was released yesterday, I was a little bit concerned that this was the beginning of oversaturation, because of course last year we saw the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens, and so it seems like it is a little bit soon to be pushing out yet another movie, but that was until I saw the trailer itself, which actually blew me away. So now what I gather from the trailer is that it follows the story of this young girl who has been on her own since the age of 15 and has a very rebellious personality, which makes her the perfect recruit for the rebellion itself, and it seems like they want her to infiltrate the Empire and take down what appears to be the construction and utilization of yet another Death Star, which of course has been the famous and iconic weapon that pretty much destroys worlds, and it's been around since the very beginning of the Star Wars universe itself. So now, needless to say, this trailer does not show off too much, which is why it is called a teaser trailer. But that being said, I have to admit that it has gotten me excited, and it seems like everyone across the internet is pretty excited about what Rogue One has to offer, and I think I've pinpointed why. Because it connects new concepts and new worlds within the Star Wars universe to old concepts that fans of the Star Wars franchise are going to notice right off the bat, but there isn't too much of that comfort blanket to kind of hang on to. And what I mean by this is that, for instance, when in the trailer, whenever you see the Death Star, or whatever this new Death Star might be, we all know what that thing is going to do. It is going to blow up worlds. It is going to be a devastating weapon. And so we all kind of know that that is what the Empire does. They build Death Stars, and you have to kind of try and stop them. That's what the rebellion in the Empire has always kind of been about whenever it comes down to the nitty-gritty of it. Now, I feel like I am pretty representative of the majority of the people that are going to be going to see this new Star Wars movie, because I know about the movies themselves. I'm pretty familiar with the original trilogy. I'm somewhat familiar with the prequel movies, and of course I saw The Force Awakens last year, and I've read a couple of comic books along the way, so I'm pretty well read on what the Star Wars universe does have to offer, but I'm not a super mega fan like some people that are going to be going out and seeing the movie at midnight. So that just kind of puts it into perspective. And so whenever I was watching the Rogue One trailer, I saw characters that I had never seen before. I saw what appeared to be some of the leaders of the rebellion that I'm not exactly familiar with, and that leaves enough to be kind of learned, I guess, going forward and seeing this movie, to where I'm still interested in the plot, and I don't feel like I'm watching the same movie over again, but there is, like I said, enough of that recognition with the Death Star and the Empire and the Stormtroopers and whatnot to be able to kind of have this, like I said, comfort blanket to hang on to while I'm trying to figure out what the rest of the plot is going to lead to. So in my personal opinion, I'm more excited for Rogue One than I ever was for Star Wars The Force Awakens, and that's just my personal opinion, like I said, because The Force Awakens never really grabbed me. I thought it was visually appealing, I thought that the story was okay, but it just didn't blow my socks off. With Rogue One, it's kind of a new take on the Star Wars universe, so I don't really have a preset expectation for what I should be getting from this movie, which makes me think that I'm going to enjoy it even more than I would a standard Star Wars entry. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you think about this trailer right here in the comment section down below, and are you going to be going and seeing this movie whenever it does hit theaters this December? What do you think about that trailer? Like I said, if you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description box down below. But as for right now, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.